Maybe some Tabasco.
Or olives?
We're live.
Okay.
Testing. Let's see if I got my microphone working here.
I'm not showing you one.
Testing. Says I'm live. Says I got one viewer. I don't know if that's you. Is that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to have to turn that down. I can't hear myself talk twice. That'll just drive me crazy. I want to thank everyone for joining. My name is John Fitzgerald Kennedy Junior. That's the name my mother and father gave me. The name federal government agents gave me, David Keith Quigley. Hello, Jeff. How you doing? We are doing awesome. Thanks for asking. It's much appreciated. What a wonderful Memorial Day. I hope everybody's enjoying their day. I had a lazy day myself. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Did you say Running with Horses got another strike for sharing one of my videos?
I think so. I think it must have popped up earlier. I'm trying to share.
Well, Jeff, I don't know about clones. I really don't. I've never seen one. I have seen downright human beings and that have had plastic surgery, dental work to approve their appearance to steal someone's identity. But I don't know about clones grown in a test tube or whatever you're referring to. It's just downright screwed up people willing to change their looks for money. Straight up. I've never met a clone. I think a clone would scare me half to death. Just like the reptilian people, I've never seen one of those either. And I think I'd have to skin it alive and make a hat band out of it. People have had body doubles for many years. I think Hitler had 6 body doubles. I don't think they were clones. I think they were just people that looked like Adolf Hitler and grew a mustache like his, cut their hair like him, and became him in case somebody wanted to take his life. Now it is being done. They put in a body double. They put in someone that looks like them to take that person's life so they can use that person so they can steal millions and millions of dollars. I'm a personal eyewitness to that. They did that to my loved ones, my mom, my sister. These people are still out there. I want justice. And I know personally, because I was a child And my mother was killed, and her replacement took her place. And I remember them doing dental work and cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery to make her look like my mother. And then when they killed my mother, that lady took her place and became her until the rest of her life. But yeah, I don't know about things that I don't know about. I like to share what I personally know about. And when they replace someone, it is through, like I said, plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, dental work. And if they're not perfect, they wear great big sunglasses, or they put their hair over their ears, because ears are like a fingerprint. But our Secret Service, the organized crime is huge. I'm trying to get justice for all the injustice that they have done. Hello, everyone. You lions are my family. Straight up, you all are so appreciated. I'm hoping we can change history, rewrite history, and expose these criminals for what they really, really are. And that is the worst criminals. They pre-plan murders. They plan out their murders in advance. They thought I was dead in the 70s. Some federal agents were probably risking their lives telling the organized crime members that they were working for that I was dead. I know there was several attempts on my life. These people were purposely torturing me where I would not talk. They told me I could not do anything. I get that comment. Oh, right on, Henry. Thanks for letting me know. I just had to turn up my microphone. It was all the way down for some reason. It's got a mind of its own. We moved the computer over from the window so the sunlight wasn't shining backwards where no one could see like they did the last time. But I want to thank you all for joining. I would love to hear some of your ideas how we can break through this bubble that has been placed on us from sharing the truth. TikTok keeps taking down people's videos, giving them strikes for simply sharing my book. The 34,000 followers that I have on TikTok, I'm only sharing to a handful of you lions. They got us in a bubble. They're wanting me to pay for advertisement, pay to get more followers. They're putting the screws to me. I actually paid them $50 the other day to share a video that was talking about my book, and they took my money and denied sharing my video. Somebody's getting paid off. Many people. We're up against Goliath. I don't say that lightly. These people running the show, these murderers, they have taken over the United States government. That is their plan. They love the circle they are in, the wealth they achieve. They are making billions of dollars in being in power. And we are the ones that they are stealing from. Us Americans, the middle class, the lower class, the poverty stricken. I want to change it all for us. If it has to do with us and we're getting screwed, I want to fix it. And we could. The President of the United States is put in place as a in chief of us to protect us, to help us, to better us. And none of it is being done. It is all secretly being done to screw us. And we need to fix it. And I think we can. I really think we can. How many popes are there? Brother, you're out asking me some out there questions about clones and popes. I'm in Bullhead City, Arizona, Jeff. Why would I know about how many popes there are? I know I was raised Catholic, but I was also screwed in the ass when I was in Catholic school. It's all part of their regime. It really is. You remember the Catholics being sued, all the lawsuits where the billions of dollars they owed to these children that have been molested. I can tell you about that and why that was done. They use these children, they get these children, they put them in the panda club, they screw them in the ass. They get them so they will not talk because they are building an army of children for when they get older to do their evil deeds so they can sit back in a shadow government and let these other people do their deeds for them. I know that much. That's all I know. That's all I know. It's part of their regime, just like many other secret societies. What's done. We are up against Satan. I was personally raised by these satanic cults within power. I didn't go with their program. I didn't want to take someone's life that did not deserve it just for money. They wanted to get me by the nuts. If I would have took that life, they would have had me by their nuts. But they're very powerful, very sneaky. They really are. Extremely powerful. I've noticed, I'm going to pull up some results here. I just looked earlier. I am up to 1,250 subscribers on YouTube here. And I just looked. Henry's video popped up again. Mojo Journey shared it. I'm up to 50,000 views. That's a huge achievement. 50,000 views on YouTube. I think I've been trying to get out on YouTube for 6 weeks now. So that's 52,000 people that had the chance to hear my story. The story that they don't want you to know, that they don't want to get out, that are exposing these criminals that are running the government. And that is huge. That is so, so huge. I'm on YouTube here. Yeah, it says I have 1,260 subscribers. It says I have 142 videos. I've probably made thousands and thousands of videos trying to reach out to people to get this story out. And those 1,260 subscribers, it's awesome. But we're still stuck in a bubble. That bubble isn't getting out to the world. My story should, it's all rigged. The system is rigged. The United States government has been taken over. The United States government has fallen to organized crime. The United States government is a crime ring. I and many others are declaring the United States government a criminal organization. I want it put, I really want 1 million signatures that claim our government is a crime ring. And let's do it. Let's do it. It should be outworld, but it's not. The media has been taken over by these billionaires, and it's a regime. If you're familiar with Russia, China, Iran, these other regimes, you're executed basically in China. For what we are trying to do right now, if we were in China, we would be executed for coming against the government. Same with Russia. But the United States is the same way. They just aren't advertising it. We are proving that it already is, because if we make a post, we're getting warnings, we're getting blocked, we're getting taken down. we're kept in social media where we can't get the story out. I myself, and I know others, have sent many messages to the news media. They don't want us out. It's all being controlled. Like I said, we live in a third world country now where they don't want us, we the people, to know what we should know. And what we should know is my story that the United States government has been overthrown by organized crime. And organized crime members are running the show. They don't want you to know my story of kidnapping, child trafficking, torture, and placement of identity theft. They don't want you to know that the man, that if you Google John Kennedy Junior, a Kennedy won't even show up. You'll see Mr. Pretty Boy show up. He has no Kennedy blood. He has mafia blood. He is not a Kennedy. If you Google Caroline Kennedy, she is not a Kennedy. She has no Kennedy blood. If you Google Jackie Kennedy, a picture of my fake mother will show up. She had no Kennedy blood. They are placed by the mafia, by organized crime. They are placed. They're witness to pre-planned first-degree murder. They're accessories. And Donald Trump is part of it. Donald Trump is an accessory. He's at least the accessory because he's been playing Donald Trump, whether he's a Hollywood actor or whoever he is playing Donald Trump. Donald Trump is dead. They pre-planned Donald Trump's murder. They carried out that murder. And then we had a new Donald Trump. I'm a personal eyewitness to all these murders I just spoke about. Personal eyewitness. They were all my loved ones. I want justice for that. It's really hard when the system is so far against you and people are so brainwashed and you can't get out to the news media. But I'm a personal eyewitness to these things. And a lot of you have researched it and have done comparisons of the Donald Trump before 89, the Donald Trump after 89. And you can tell. And I get comments all the time, well, what about the replacement? These people are so fucking brainwashed into thinking that the Donald Trump replacement isn't part of the murder crime ring. He's not an accessory to the murder. He's not accessory to identity theft. He stepped into billions of dollars that weren't his. He sold millions of dollars of my family's loved ones' possessions that weren't his. But maybe he's a good fucking guy. So when you hear all this other shit about all his payoffs and all the women he slept with and everything else, because I'll tell you what, the Donald Trump I knew, the Donald Trump I knew when I was young told me he wanted to be gay because he got so much pussy. He had a woman under each arm when I was at his house one day. He had a woman under each arm. I said, Donald, how do you do it? He said, well, sometimes I want to be gay because I get so much pussy. That's the Donald Trump I knew before they killed him. Straight up. Stick around. You might learn something, whether you hear it or it goes in one ear and out the other. Somebody made another comment. You got to love these comments that I get. Somebody said, I ought to be ashamed of myself and all the bikers should be pissed off for what I'm doing. I went, really? You know, I want to say how I really feel, but I have to bite my tongue a lot of the time, especially on TikTok. I made a comment the other day. I said, I'm going to Arlington, Virginia to place my book on my father's fucking grave. I'm tired of talking about it. It's time we did some action. I got a warning strike on TikTok for that comment. Every other, there's so many people. This is my book, people. I hope, Stolen Identity. This is a huge achievement. This right here. I was told I would be killed if I ever did this. 20 years ago, I was a truck driver riding around in my truck. I was putting my story on videotape. Our Secret Service came in and stole all those fucking videotapes from me, so I couldn't have this book. This book just came out about 6-7 months ago. let's see, not even that. End of November. That's December, January, February, March, April. Yeah. Huge achievement because I was told I would be killed if I ever told anybody my story. I was told they would be killed also. Well, guess what? It's right here in black and fucking white. I hope you go to Amazon and read the reviews of why I was told I would be fucking killed. Because it's a huge crime ring. And I get frustrated. I really get frustrated on what they are doing to hinder me, block me from getting the story out. I started sharing this story 8 years ago on Facebook. Then boom, Q movement pops up. All these other things pop up. I'm being hindered. I would go live and I would have one or two people on my live when I had 5,000 friends. I'm thinking, yeah, that motherfucker on the other end of the computer, the CIA operative, is sitting there playing with the fucking buttons because Facebook is all controlled. Like I said, we live in a regime. They're controlling what we are supposed to know. If you're not supposed to know it and they don't want you to know it, they will shut us off or block us, just like TikTok does. But you all need to know. You all need to know what's in here. You people that get it, I appreciate it because you are sharing, you are reposting videos, you are lions, you're joining the family, and it is so very much appreciated. I don't even see on here where I can, I really don't, where I can add people to the conversation. I should have done this a lot. Expand menu. Robin was just on here a few minutes ago, and she added a few people on here as moderators. If you want to be a moderator, I would really, really appreciate it. And just send me your link on here. Y'all are different on TikTok than you are on here. I see that on the chat. If you are a moderator, you are in blue. So that is cool. I so appreciate that comment. I just read this comment. You're my priority, John. Nothing but you and my family matter. Family is everything. Country, family, country, and then John. I appreciate that very much, though. Family is everything. I lost my family in 1975. In 1975, I did not think I had any Kennedy family left. And the Kennedys now are being run by organized crime. They all have a boss. It's organized crime. They have the boss. Then they have the soldiers, the commanders. It is organized crime. It is done just like the fucking military. They have ranks. But the Kennedy family is not the Kennedy family. I don't know if they have used identity theft and taken the ones out, but there's bosses at the top, and more than likely these bosses aren't Kennedy blood whatsoever because they're making millions and millions of dollars off of copyrights and every other thing to this day. There was so much fucking Kennedy money that they stole. And I want justice. I really want justice. Each and every day I want justice. I really do. And I really hope you can help me get justice. You all have my P.O. box on TikTok at the top of the page. You know how to get a hold of me. I'm looking for ideas. If you have a good idea, send it to me, and let's figure out how we can break this bubble we are in, how we can free America, how we can get my story out world. I hope we can share it old school on the street. We need teams of lions, though, to get the truth out. I'm all for America, and I'm hoping that you all use my story say, hey, John Kennedy Junior is alive and he was screwed. He was kidnapped. He was replaced. He was tortured. He was threatened. He was told he could never share his story while he was in so-called witness protection program, while they were stealing every fucking thing he had. Use me, please. Expose that our government has done this to me. Expose our media that they don't want my story out. Please expose me. Use me. Use me as an example of how our government is so fucking corrupt, because they are extremely corrupt. And they are the ones in control right now. They are the ones that make the laws right now. They are the ones that aren't doing anything to help Americans. They are the ones sending billions of dollars overseas. And they are organized fucking crime, lining their pockets. You know, we all know the problems, but it all goes back, all the problems we have, whether it's going to the grocery store or seeing the flow of drugs, illegal drugs, the problems we have with the Social Security, the problems we have with the veterans, so many fucking problems we have. And it goes down, it all boils fucking down to there's criminals running our government that have committed pre-planned first-degree murder, identity theft, or they're being strong-armed into making laws. This goes all the way to our Supreme Court. Justice Scalia, personal eyewitness, he was murdered to take, we're talking Supreme Court. Justice Kennedy surrendering to Donald Trump. This goes all down to the takeover of our Supreme Court. To me, laws don't fucking matter. My law. My law's gaddy, right here. This is my law. Laws don't fucking matter when judges and their family members are being threatened by our very own government agents to make fucking laws for us. A judge should not have to worry about his family members being killed, because that's where we're getting our laws from. I'm a personal eyewitness to that. It's in my fucking book. I watched a child trampled to death by a fucking horse when I was a kid, so a fucking judge would change his decision on some legislation. What good are the laws when that shit's going on? They ain't worth a fuck. They really ain't. But these people are running the show. They're running the show. And we need to put a stop to it. We need to clean it up. And like I said, use me as an example. Help me get my story out. Somebody was talking to me earlier. They said they don't want your story out. They don't want you in a court of law because you'll prove them freaking wrong. 100%. I invite any of the Kennedy family, any of them. I would love Caroline Kennedy to sue me. I would love the Quigleys to sue me. These people are murderers, thieves. They want to get me in a court of law. Because they'll have to dig it up on so much that I bring up. I have learned a lot. Why they took me around and did what they did to me. Why? Were they building me up for this day? Were they building me up to fix America? Why was I being shown so many crimes? Why was I being taught what I have learned? And some things scare the shit out of me. I don't even like sharing them, because they involve murder, and some of the things I could say could harm other people for me saying them. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the crews our government has that can come into your house and make you disappear. But they all need to go away. These crews that are put in place just to steal money are huge. They did it to Donald Trump. Now we have a new Donald Trump. They did it to my whole entire family, my mother's side of the family. But anyway, I repeat myself over and over again. Um, if you can figure out a way, I got a lot of lions. I got a lot of lions on my side backing me that are helping me get this story out. You all are so appreciated. But please shoot me some ideas.
But Jamie Hart wants to know if you'll go live on her TikTok with her.
When
She's in the comments.
have her message me or message you, or
Okay.
we'll figure it out. Um, yeah, if I can, I would love to help get the story out on your live. But yeah, if you can figure out a way that we can bust through to get the word out, get my story out, to get justice for me and the American people, help me. Give me the ideas. Let's do this. I would so appreciate it. I really would. It's time we did take our country back. It's time. People woke up, though. The hate comments, the stupid comments. You know, they've made it a crime to hate. Well, if it's a crime to hate, I'm guilty 100% because I hate these stupid motherfuckers that are paid to leave comments and every other thing. I'm 100% guilty of hate crimes. People should not be allowed. They really should to be so stupid. I thank you all for sharing on these other platforms. I really, really, really do thank you. You are so much appreciated. But yeah, please, we got to burst this bubble that we are stuck in. And I do believe it is the CIA that is behind it, that is running this regime. How we allowed our CIA to get so involved in this organized crime to take over the United States of America is beyond me, but we did. They have allowed identity theft at its highest levels. They have allowed people impersonating someone to be presidents of the United States. They have allowed the presidents to be controlled. And a lot of it is MK Ultra. It really, really is. Uh, Lions eat sheep. That's right, Maggie. Lions eat sheep, and you know what? They have no remorse. They don't feel sorry for it. They just eat that sheep right up and say that was a good sheep. They do what they got to do to survive. Just like we need to do what we have to do to make this country free again. Because the United States government has fallen into the hands of organized crime at the highest levels. The President of the United States on down. We have been invaded. It wasn't by troops. It wasn't by thousands of troops hitting our borders yet. And I say yet. They started from the top. Spy versus spy, secret intel, murdering, planning murder of people in power and high places and replacing those people. What I'm telling you is huge. They pre-plan. They pick them out. Somebody in government, they will pick them out. If they don't like the way things are going, if they don't like the way they are voting on issues, they pre-plan their freaking murder. They find somebody that looks like that person. They plan that person's murder. They kill that person. They replace that person. And then they have that vote. Not only do they have that vote, they have all that person's possessions at their fingertips. That's what's been going on. Yes, they are. Hollywood and the CIA. Along with everything else. Along with our FBI, our Secret Service. They have had so many years to put things in place. And they've done it. Thank you all so much for joining my live tonight. I really, really appreciate you all so very much. Let's find a way. We got to find a way, people. We got to find a way. My story. Think about it. My story should have been world. It should have made world freaking news a long, long time ago. I should have had the Secret fucking Service and the FBI and the CIA pull up in their fucking black fucking shiny cars out front a long time ago and say, hey, John, we'll talk to you, but they won't. They won't. So we got to figure out a way. They're covering this shit up. We, the people, need to figure it out. We need to do a little extra to expose what's going on. And I know you all helped me. You've been doing a wonderful job. And you all are so very appreciated. So, yeah, if you come up with a brainstorm of how we can do this, please message me and let's do it. I'm open to so many things. Somebody just asked Robin if I would go live with them. That's wonderful. That's one way, if that person is outside our little bubble, hey, let's do it. They might start getting warnings and taken down and every other thing, but if they're willing to put John on there, let's do it. Maybe we'll reach a handful more people. You people that are sharing on X and True Social and every other thing. I've asked you all in capital letters this question 4 times, and you never answer my question. Is why you are coming out? Is my life on a time limit to you? I have answered that question so many fucking times. I was told if I ever shared this fucking story, I would be fucking killed. If somebody told you that was in a suit working for the fucking CIA, would you come out? Would you fucking come out if federal government agents said you would be fucking murdered if you ever shared your story to anyone? Or if you did share your story to someone, they would be killed. Why did I come out? Because I thought I was going to fucking die. I had heart failure. I was in poor health. I figured it was worth being killed over sharing my fucking story. This has nothing to do with fucking Donald Trump. I've been sharing this for 8 motherfucking years. And I'm glad I'm on YouTube so I can voice my opinion. All in fucking capital letters. Why is my life on a fucking time limit to you? My story is being told now. It's not being shared. It's being fucking hindered. To this very motherfucking day. How come you haven't fucking heard me say that over and over and over and over again? Straight the fuck up. You goddamn fucking Trump supporters think I'm doing this just because I'm fucking hindering the plan. I just decided to fucking come out yesterday because I'm against Donald Trump. No, I'm against fucking Donald Trump because he is an accessory to pre-planned first-degree fucking murder that killed my loved one, Donald Trump, and replaced him. My life should not be on a fucking time limit to you. The time is now. The time was 8 fucking years ago when I decided to share my fucking story. How come you haven't answered my fucking question? I hope I just answered your fucking question. What's my life worth? It's not being said now. You're just hearing about it now. I was sharing the same shit 8 fucking years ago. Where were you? I made a video. I was fucking walking around the streets fucking in poverty with a fucking wagon sharing my story. I'm John fucking Kennedy Junior. I was being harassed by the fucking police for walking around town with a flag on my wagon. Why the fuck am I just sharing it now? Why the fuck are you just hearing it now? And you want to ask me another question? Go see my fucking videos. Oh, Robin, my heart can handle me getting all fucking irate.
Not good for you.
I love that question. I hope I answered that question, though. I really, really do. What's my life worth? They murdered my whole family. They stole all my loved ones' possessions. They sold them at fucking auction. Me pulling on my mother's pearls. They sold that picture for $150 fucking $1,000. You don't think I wanted to come out then? I didn't want to fucking die. I'm going up against fucking Goliath right now. I'm going up against fucking Goliath. I fucking walk around with this motherfucker. Seriously, straight up. Why am I sharing my story now? Why do I have to live the fucking way I live? Thank you all so much for joining my fucking video. I might like YouTube. Thank you so much for the love. I really appreciate it. But some of the comments I get over and over and over again go back to Donald Trump and these brainwashed fucking people that have been lied to for so long, thinking I'm on here sharing my story just because I don't want one of these cocksuckers in government. I don't want any of them in government. They are all of them are a fucking crime ring. We need to fucking clean house, and that goes with Donald Trump and Biden and fucking all of them. They all need to be held accountable for crimes against us, we the people. They need to all be in prison, whether it's the Obamas, the Clintons, any of them, the Bushes. They have all worked for the crime ring against we the people, against all of us. That goes with Donald Trump also. Thank you so much for believing in my story. It's 100% true. They cannot prove me wrong because I am sharing the truth. I'm trying to make a better America. Whether you believe my story that I'm John Kennedy, you need to see what I have learned and sharing my experiences on what I have learned, that we the people, the United States government, have been screwed. There's been a takeover. There has been a takeover of the government. We didn't see the tanks. We didn't see the hundreds and thousands of troops roll up because it's been a spy war. It's been a secret war. Their secret war of murder and identity theft. How do I get this off of there? I got things popping up. I can't even see the dang screen here. Thank you so much for the hearts and flowers and prayers and all the little signs. Thank you for all the nice comments. I really do. With me, it is all about America. It really is. It's all about we the people. It's all about the future of America. There has been, on this Memorial Day, there has been so many people lose their lives protecting this country, and people don't appreciate it. So many people don't appreciate people willing to give up their lives so they can have freedom. And they need to be recognized. But we have seen a war, and that war is within government. We need to do what we can. We need to do what we can because our government has fallen into our enemy. The enemy is organized crime, the Communist Party. And it's huge. It's huge. We can't trust anybody in our government. It all needs to be we the people. It's not going to be easy, I know. It is not going to be easy what we have ahead of us. But we have to. We really have to, because what are they planning? You know, what I'm exposing is murderers. Pre-planned first degree murder. These people that have done it and have been doing it. Yes, they do. They need to be overthrown 100%. And I will lead the fucking way. I really will. I have learned so much. I don't look forward to any of it. I really don't, but it has to be done. It really has to be done. We have to take our country back from these people. We need to expose them. We have to unite. We got to figure out how to unite. We're showing huge achievement. We really are, but we got to, you know, a great example. This story right here, what I'm on here doing day after day after day, what you are on here doing, making videos, sharing videos day after day. We need it 100,000 times over. I'm sitting here day after day after day for the past 8 years. I got 55 people on here. That should be 5,500,000, but it's not. It should be. It needs to be. Because I'm exposing, and I'm the son of an assassinated president, sharing that my loved ones were all assassinated also. I'm exposing what they won't expose. And I have 59 people on here watching this. 59. Like I said, it should be, 590,000 people at least. It really should. I'm not trying to brag or any other thing. I am saying what it should be, what it's not. It's not being. So we need to figure it out. We really, we need to figure it out. We got to figure out. Message me if you have something that gives you a dream in the middle of the night. Share it with me, especially if God gives you a dream in the middle of the night of how we can get our voices heard. They have billions of dollars and we don't. They have billions and billions and billions of dollars because it's all been stolen by them. And we have nothing. And we need to get this story out somehow. So if you got a brainstorm from God on how we can do it, let's do it. I'm all in. I'm all in 100%. So let's all put our heads together. Let's come up with a way. I'm really planning this motorbike ride. There's so many obstacles though. So many obstacles, but I'm planning a motorbike ride across the United States so I can stop in Dallas. I want to stop in Oklahoma, but I want to make stops along the way and share my story to get it out any way possible. I want to end up in Arlington, Virginia to see my father's grave, maybe for the last time in my life. But I have not seen it in 60 years. And Robin was telling me the other day they want to charge me $300 fucking to see my own father's grave. How pathetic is that? But yeah, I think it would be a wonderful photo op. They used me as a photo op in 1963 when they killed my father. They killed my father and made a photo op of it. I have been taken down on many, many platforms. They take us down all the time. They don't want to physically just downright take me down because then they would look guilty. They don't want to look guilty. They just don't think anybody's going to believe my story. They don't think anybody's going to believe it, so they're just sitting back. They don't want to do anything to put themselves. They just want to ignore me. They don't want to kill me now because they'll make a martyr of me. So we kind of got them by the balls, but we need to figure out a way to get my story out. I'm the son of our assassinated president, sharing my story of identity theft, how my whole entire fucking family was murdered and replaced using identity theft. That's how organized crime makes their money. Our government's saying your vote matters. I'm saying your vote doesn't matter. Our government is saying organized crime doesn't exist. I'm saying it is huge, huger than you think. They're saying it doesn't. I'm saying that's all there is in the government is organized crime. And I'm right. I'm 100% right. But yeah, once again, I know I'm repeating myself again. If you have a way we can break through this barrier that we're placed in, the media won't talk to me. They're all corrupt anyway. Shoot me an email, a message. Let's do this. It means so much to me if we can get this out, if we can get rid of the criminals in our government. I am worried for the future of America. I am extremely, extremely worried. We have pre-planned first-degree murders running the show. Our lawmakers are all corrupt. Our judicial system is all corrupt. What are they going to do next? Who is actually the shadow government we have running things? It's the Communist Party? I believe so. Is it the mafia and organized crime and the satanic cults? I believe so. I believe they're all working together. I really do. It's so big, they have different cells. So what is coming for the future of America scares the shit out of me. When you have satanic secret societies running our government, when you have the Communist Party that has taken over our government, when you have the mafia running the show, it scares the fuck out of me, people. It should really scare the fuck out of you. So please, let's figure out a way to share. Please see my reviews on Amazon. Stolen Identity, Unveiling the Real John Kennedy Jr. by John Kennedy Jr. See the reviews of what people have said about my book. I have not paid anyone. I've asked a lot of people to leave reviews because it's free advertising. I need all the free shit I can get right now. I really, really do. And thank each and every one for joining. Please share. But God bless you all. I'm going to end this. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Still Memorial Day, people. Think of the ones that have died and their families so we can have our freedom. But we have lost our freedom. We have let it slip away from us. I'm a great example of how we have lost our freedom. So please use me as an example. Thank you so much for joining me on YouTube. Please share my videos. Please see my videos. Follow each other. Subscribe to each other. Share each other's videos. Let's break the bubble we're in. Let's make this world. Thank each and every one of you moderators. You're awesome. I appreciate you all. You're all my family. Let's change history. Let's change history and rewrite it for the wrongs and make it right. I don't know if I said that right, but much love, much respect, people. Thanks again with all my heart. Thank you for being here. God bless you. God bless you. Much love. So much love. Peace.